MTG Madness, New Danieli, and we are here in the first round of Journey into Nyx. We will start first, and this hand is fine. We're going to start with a Traveler's Amulet into a Voyage Satyr, and we're going to bring a Plains. So I'm not going to mulligan. This hand seems actually pretty good. This on turn 3, not bad. This on turn 4, even better. So our opponent is deciding whether to take a mulligan or not. This actually seems like a beatdown hand. The splash doesn't seem to hurt us right now. Of course, that can change in a heartbeat, but we will see. So basically, the Satyr lets us, on the third turn, if we don't draw land, or if we do, we can sacrifice the amulet, bring a land, play it, untap a land with the Voyaging Satyr, and then play the 3-drop. Let's be nice and say hello and good luck. And check that it's not stuck. It's not. If you've seen my last draft, if it's been up yet or not, one of the main things that I do when I'm building a draft for a sealed deck, even in construct, but mainly in draft and sealed, is I'm trying to think of what is my plan if I'm on the draw. Because you need to build a deck to survive on the draw. If you build a very aggressive deck, it can be insane on the play. But if you play it on the draw, that was a good draw. If you play it on the draw, then you might not be able to win as much, because if you face an aggressive deck, a mirror of aggressive decks is usually just figured out by who is first, who draws first. And that's not where you want to be. Actually, here I'm not going to play the 4-1. While I'm talking, I'm going to play the 2-2 and patch with the Voyaging Satyr. So, where was I? Yeah, so you want to build your deck to be on the draw. That's also why I like to build 2 decks in sealed when I can. So I build 1 deck for the play and 1 deck for the draw. Usually the deck for the draw is safer. It's the control deck. It's one that will give you the more options, let's say it like that. And here I'm going to bring I'll bring an island. He's going to be pissed when I play the mountain next turn. So you want to make sure that you can survive on the draw. Because some aggressive decks, especially like in the beginning of Theros and triple Theros, some aggressive decks could not win. Ever. If they were on the draw. So that's also how I build my decks here, and you can see it here as well. It's good on the aggressive, but if we would have been on the draw, it would have been stellar as well with our hand. This is a good defensive hand as well, and not just an aggressive one. Although it's a very aggressive one, and I'm beating him down. Next turn I'm going to get +3/+3 as well. Yeah, that's basically it. So now, back to the match. Our opponent's playing black-white, at least. He hasn't done anything yet. He's probably going to kill our guy. If not... so here, I'm going to let him discard an Nessian Asp. As odd as it sounds. I think showing him the Emissary, I don't want to discard the Emissary. And he's going to discard whichever creature I show him. And there's no reason to show him both. And I'd rather have the Emissary on the Fortifier because it deals more damage. It deals a heck of a lot of damage, actually. I'm not going to show him Mountain. And we have a big dude, and if needed, we have 2 other dudes. So the block of Fables is fine, unless he attacks. So even if he has Extoriate, yeah, that was crack. If he has Extorted, we have 2 guys. If he has Divine Verdict, next turn we have 2 guys, and we would have drawn a land. Okay. So it's green-white. I don't think we have anything special. We've only seen 1 card, which was a control card. So I'm not sure what to bring in, if anything. Right now I think I'm just going to leave it as is. Because, well, I have no idea what he's playing. Pretty much. So let's submit. He's probably going to play first. In previous sealed, you would have drawn first, but in Ravnica and in Theros, you'd rather play first, actually. And we will keep this hand. This hand is fine. It has pretty much the same curve as we had last turn. So again, I'm going to play the Voyaging Satyr. Ooh. Voyaging Satyr into Charioteers and Bestow. That seems good enough, right? That seems fair. I'm not gonna block. There's no way. Unless he makes me. If he makes me, I'm gonna block. Yeah, I'll take it. One, two, three. Yours is good. Mine's a little bit better. Now this guy helped me win the pre-release in Israel. He's insane. If you remember in Everson Restored, the 2-4, the Seraph of Dawn, I think it was called, he was insane. And this one has Heroic. So, I'm not going to be able to bestow on it right now. I am... What do I want to feature? So I can... Okay. So I'm going to bring in Traveler's Amulet. Sack it. Let's get a blue because you already saw that before. Play the islands. Untap the plains. And then I'm going to make no damage. I'm going to prevent all damage that would be dealt to this guy, and I will attack. If he has Divine Verdict, he has Divine Verdict. If not, I'm going to Passion for a lot next turn. And this actually showed me that he doesn't have Divine Verdict because he would have played it here if he had it. So Spire Spine is probably good. And I am going to take it. This is a race, and I'm winning it right now. So Disciple, I'm going to show him the 2/2 drops. 2 whites, 2 drops. Because I think Voyaging Satyr and Spire Spine are better. So it's up to him to decide which one he wants. Probably the one that can block forever. Okay. And now, let's play Spire Spine with Bestow. Put a counter. I will prevent all damage done to it, because why not? And bash for 7 lifelink flying damage. Does that seem fair? Not really. Now you usually see me play the more controller deck, the green-black ones, the green-blue ones, the blue-black ones. But I also like green-white. I will take this. And he's probably just keeping it up for either a Necrovite or for a, what's it called? Or just to jump. In any case, if he has a Necrovite, this solves it. Because all damage will be prevented to it, so that doesn't work. If he has Divine Verdict, he's going to have Divine Verdict anyway at some point of the game. So I'd rather bash into it right now and not give him the time to draw into it. Basically, that's how you usually want to play it, unless you have stuff like God's Willing or Ajani's Presence is called? I don't remember. +1/+1 and indestructible, which we don't have. We don't have any way to save our guy from Divine Verdict. So I just gotta bash in as soon as I can and hope that we're not gonna get Divine Verdicted too early. And if we do, then we do. So I attack with all of them, because each and every one of them is lethal, so he's gonna have to jump. And either jump badly or just trade. Now here's interesting that he's playing that he's jumping with a Wingsteed Rider. This usually means that he has a trick, otherwise he would have blocked with that Ruin's Skyguard. So that's Necrobite that we talked about last time. I didn't have any enchantment to put it on this time, so we still gained a lot of life. I think 9 life. And he's going down in 2. And I'm going to play the Nesting Asp. And maybe win next turn. So he can make me block with a Star Spine, which would be sad, but okay, now it's quite sad. But it's still fine. So basically just trades with a 1/3. But I will also kill it. It doesn't get as much advantage. It doesn't just eat it for free, basically. Gift of Immortality is good here. I'll probably just play it on the Nasty Aspen Bash, because I can also prevent all damage dealt to it if I do that, so yeah. Prevent all damage. I bash for 4, you have to jump block. You have no other option. And then I play a Voyaging Satyr, and then next turn I can Monstrous it. And I'm at a very comfortable 36 life. There's no reason, like with the other guys, he will just kill them because he has the first strike. I'm out of cards, he has 1 card. So we're playing off the top of our decks. I gotta assume that mine's better. And that is it. We would have drawn an Emissary, and yeah, that would have been enough. So, that was match 1. It was quite quick. We're, one of the 2 firsts, and we will see you guys in round number 2.